The voice of the people is the voice of God. And we are judged by our legacies of what we do. Well, it seems like President Buhari's legacy is coming sooner than we expected, as he has been stoned in Katsina and Kano, where they chanted insult at him and threw stones, even trying to bring down his chopper. It has been condemned from fans, right? But people are saying, does he really deserve it? Based on the record that he has done in Nigeria. I am your host, Marvelous Achafu Kelechi, and I'm joined by Tim Erezi, Henry Awunaya, and this is The Breakfast Show. Guys, take a look at some of the videos, and when we come back, we'll dissect and talk more.
The guide was murdered.
There is the issue of the naira scarcity. Before, Nigerians were paying naira to get dollars, but now they are paying naira to get naira. Naira now has become so scarce in Nigeria that if you are trying to withdraw 5,000 naira from POS agents, you pay as high as 1,000 naira in some locations. You see it all over, it's changing all over Twitter and Instagram. People now paying naira to get naira just because of this new noticing. There is fuel crisis, 23 days to the general election, 20-something days, I think 20 to 21 days to the general election. People are queuing just to get fuel. It has never happened in Nigerian history. We should be ashamed of ourselves if we lost it. 20-something days to the election, people are queuing. All over the place. Should we talk about people selling their body, selling their private parts just to make food in Nigeria? Which means the people are hungry. It seems like a hunger land. I was watching a movie. What's the word recently? I've seen the movie before, but when I watched the movie, it reminded me that maybe truly Nigeria will get to this place very soon, which is a popular movie, Purge. That the way it's going, very soon might become an anarchy in Nigeria. Dog eat dog. Everybody just sitting there safe. Never been this bad. Hunger all over the place. Apart from we can condemn what's the word? What happened there, that it was not wise for people to choose things and the rest of them. But do you feel that maybe they were just trying to pass out their anger to the president to show him the distastefulness? That you know what, there's one guy in the land. He put up a naira, what's the word? They call it a naira redesign. But I see nothing redesigned about naira. What I say is a naira recoloring. It's just a recolor of the naira. Do you feel like their anger was justified to what they do? That's what's the word? The thing that happened in Kano State.
Anger changes things. When you are in a place and you are not angry, then you'll be comfortable there. But when you are tired of certain situation, then you respond. Everybody has a right to express themselves. I'm not saying they should, stone the president, but I personally believe that Buhari would have been one president assassinated in office, if not for the security measure he has taken to secure himself. And I can tell you of a truth that Buhari and his family will not reside in Nigeria because they will not have no space after what he has done. He has not apologized to Nigeria. He has not even made an effort to try to make the country better. He has been one president that loved to see his own people suffer. So it is also karma when the people also want him to also receive the same coins he has been dashing out. There is fake scarcity, there is hunger in the land, and also there is terrorism and kidnapping. Instead of the government to tackle those things, they were tackling unnecessary things about same-sex marriage, about Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, instead of focusing on the main thing. The one thing that baffles me is that this same APC that is still in government, that is the governing
But you know,
power,
the
the
same
governing
sex,
party.
the anti-same sex law came under Jonathan, the president with the
No,
most
no, no.
phobia.
I'm not talking about the anti-same sex law. I'm talking about the
Okay, I thought, oh,
cross-dressing law that was
okay, that's true, that's true.
put
Oh,
into
that's true. I remember.
place
Okay,
under him. They were
under him, that's true.
tackling irrelevant things. It was also under this government that the federal government slaughtered its own people under APC. For anybody who is a sane Nigeria to come out and say they support APC, that person must be a murderer. For any celebrity that comes to campaign for Tinubu or APC, that person lacks consciousness when it comes to
Who do you
human
want them to support?
sympathy.
Who do you want them to support? Peter Obi and Euphoria? Do you want them
Can
to
I
support Peter
please
Obi and
finish?
Euphoria?
I'm not saying they should support. I'm not giving the people who to support. But I am showing, I am saying that this party in power, this party, let us examine. Let us examine as reasonable people, as sensitive people, let us reflect and examine the parties. PDP, under PDP, there was no much murder as APC. Under PDP, there was no citizen arrest or even citizen killing or a genocide to call it. Let us say PDP was known for looting. Let us say PDP was known for embezzling money. But it is better than PDP is known for embezzling money than to know a party that is killing its own citizen. Stealing is better than murder. No matter where you take it to, any law court. That is why when they are passing, they are passing sentences. There is a lighter sentence for people who have stolen than people who have committed murder. So let us call fact a fact. So Buhari deserves what is, in short, he deserves it, but as a good person, as good citizens, let us not
I
allow
don't support that. In some Scandinavian countries like the UK, the penalty for tax evasion or stealing of tax or even stealing is sometimes higher than manslaughter. Do you know why? Because when you steal, you end up stealing resources of the people. A man might end up committing 5 murders and we see that, oh my God, he's a murderer. But a politician who embezzles money meant to provide for a good hospital ends up killing thousands. Because a mother unborn baby, so people were.
So you are saying that for Boko Haram to enter into a place and kill people is far, is less of a crime than
I never said that. Boko Haram was not my example.
But
I said even in some European countries, some Scandinavian countries.
It's terrorism. In short, under the rulership of APC, there were different terrorism. Under the ruling of PDP, there was only one terrorism, Boko Haram. But APC made it international, local, and even community terrorism.
Eating money under PDP. We saw people eating money.
APC ate money under its own tenure. Yeah, so let us not even go there. That. APC was a thief. APC is a thief. APC is a terrorist. APC also. But anyways, back to the topic.
Don't hype APC. Don't hype.
Don't hype PDP. Back to the news. APC, anybody under APC has no human consciousness. Anybody under APC lacks human consciousness to look at what APC have done and to even say they hold a card to go and vote for APC. God in heaven, if God was not a good God, God is supposed to be striking such people. How dare APC even come out to say they are running again? So Buhari deserves what he gets. But at the same time, as good people, let us also hold our morality. Because you will not say because a person is stealing, so I will join them to steal. You become like them. So let's not become like them. But at the same time, I think if Nigerians are angry, it is not by throwing stone. Stone does not generate the next president. It is, what is it called? PVC card. So Nigerians, go and get your PVC card. Nigeria, PVC make sure,
card. Even if you get them the next president. And Euphoria.
Yes, by voting.
You all are and Euphoria.
Get your PVC card and vote. Hold your vote accountable. Make sure you travel to your location to vote. This is the right way, the legal way of changing Nigeria. Another thing, we blame everything on APC, but Nigerians too, we also have contributed to the frustration, to the economical crisis in Nigeria. But by also us in different political levels, we see everything as stealing. We all want to reap from every other person. We want all to steal from every other person. So Buhari, the presidency, is not only the corrupt person. From head to toe, we are all corrupt. And if we truly want change, change begins with us. The question is, we know the government is corrupt, but what did you do to help fellow citizens of Nigeria? How do you help? Some people have, they do, what do you call it again? POS. But you are overcharging people in the POS machine. Some people will sell you phone, but they will switch the phone to akara and fufu. So it is not just the presidency. All of us are corrupt. If we truly want change, it begins with us. It begins with us empowering ourselves. It begins with us being honest. This election, like I've said it over and over, both Atiku, both Tinubu, and both Peter Obi are not the people. They are not the right persons for Nigeria. But amongst these bad eggs, there is bad, worst, and horrible. So at least let us choose bad instead of horrible. Over to you, Mr. Achafo.
Well, just taking it home, it's quite funny how a man like Chibueze, who preach decency and modesty, say we should settle for bad. You know that truly the election brought a lot of dark side in us. Dark side. You see, he's somebody to say, you know what, all of them are all bad. Go home and sleep on election, you're letting go. Chibueze say, choose from where this one is first. So, telling us that Chibueze, who have been preaching modesty from 2020 to the launch of Kiwi Talk till now, Chibueze tell us now we should choose bad and euphoria. That's why we say that.
I want the people to know the reality. The reality of the situation. It's just, let me say this. It's just like a man. It's just a man that has committed a crime. He committed a crime and there's a sentencing. There is nothing like good. You're going to be in prison anyways. So prison is not going to be good. But out of prison, you could have a 10 years life sentence, 10 years, or 2 years imprisonment. It's better to choose 2 years imprisonment than to choose a life sentence. Why I say so is because Peter Obi or anybody who becomes president is not going to turn Nigeria overnight. Nigeria is not going to become America under 4 years or under 8 years, let us say it, or under 4 years. Depending if the person is re-elected. It's not going to change Nigeria. We have committed so much destruction to Nigeria that it's going to take at least 50 years to restore Nigeria. 50 years of serious building of Nigeria. Anybody with reasonable sense and reads and does research will tell you the truth. What will Peter Obi do? Can Peter Obi come and solve terrorism? Can he come and also solve light, infrastructure, everything under 4 years? No, he cannot. He can only tackle one thing at a time. He can only start building one place at a time. Nigeria has 36 states. So he cannot go and restructure the whole of Nigeria. And anybody who thinks Peter Obi will do a miracle, his miracle Jesus, that person is living an illusion. So let us talk fair. No president that's going to be elected in this election is going to turn Nigeria overnight. But what will happen is that Nigeria will start seeing from bad to better, to best, to excellent.
If none of them can do well, then maybe we should hand it over to Bulaba, Balablu, Bulobo.
So that we'll end Nigeria finally, so that Nigeria will just scatter.
Because nobody can do it. Chibueze, hold on. It's just landing because I have to close. We have to close. We spend so much. They tell us to vote for a Peter. A man who can't keep his company. His company closed down January of this year. He could not even keep his company in UK.
At least he has a company. It's better than a man who has a drug trafficking. Who has a drug trafficking cartel.
Can I please finish?
At least he's making effort. It is still Nigeria that closed down his company. He closed down his company for Nigeria for a greater cause.
And that's when that's the all for great question for this episode.
He closed down that company for a better cause.
Please, For the
Don't
people watching
vote for
Burial Association,
Tinubu.
don't mind it.
If you
Don't mind
vote
the
for
professionalism.
Tinubu, you
Don't
are
mind the
anybody
professionalism of
that
this
votes for
episode.
Tinubu and
Don't mind the unprofessionalism of this
Tinubu wins
episode.
Nigeria.
If you vote for
Nobody in Nigeria
Chinyere,
should come and be crying, oh, Nigeria is
Chinyere
bad,
wanted to
oh,
support a bad
this
man
is
so
bad,
bad.
oh. You will
But this,
suffer it as you suffer it.
they want us
Okay.
to support a Tinubu so badly. So guys, please don't mind your professionalism of this episode. See, that's how they do. A lot of Secret supporters, they create an euphoria and they want to bully you to make you back to their ideology. So guys, don't mind it for this episode. They like to bully you. But we're going to resist them. Say Peter,
The Bible says light shineth in darkness, and darkness cannot comprehend it. Only what the darkness can do. They ask.
A man who threw an answer report into the dustbin. What a shame. What a shame.
A man who did waiting. We did not hear you say a man who did waiting.
What a shame. That's
a man who did what?
For breaking
a man who did what? What did you say now? A man who did what?
Share and subscribe.
A man who traffic heroin and cocaine and destroy people's life in America is a monster.